I was about 13 years old when I first got the idea that it would be cool to have a flat stomach. By the age of 18, I definitely wanted a big chest and well-defined abs. I finally got the flat stomach and abs at 24 years old, and I was in my 30s when I got a bigger chest. Do the math and you'll find that it took me 11 years to get the abs and over 12 years to get the chest. To be fair, it did not actually take me that long once I knew what I was doing and once I actually started to do what it takes. When I finally ate mostly the right foods, when I was finally consistent with my cardio routine, when I finally consistently did abdominal workouts, when I finally cared more about form than how much weight I loaded on the bench press, and when I finally started listening to what my body was telling me, that's when I began to see changes. Until that point, I'd spent years trying new things and hoping that this time it'll work. I tried and gave up on extreme diets. I tried but was never consistent with what felt like overly intense workouts. I tried lots of things that felt hard, but I tried those things because of the sacrifice, I tried those things because the sacrifice seemed worth it. Each time I tried something that felt too hard, I eventually just stopped. I never officially gave up, I just stopped. At some point, I would be ready to try again, and I would hope that this time it would work, but I would also wonder, will it work this time? The best answer I could come up with was, I hope it works this time, but either it'll work eventually or I will spend my whole life trying. An answer like that can either be good or bad. It depends on how you feel when you say it. Imagine knowing that you're going to work at your fitness goal either until you reach it or you're not going to reach it, but you're going to spend your entire life trying. How do you feel when you think about something like that? Do you feel generally good or bad about it? If you feel bad, then such an idea is bad, but if you can feel good when saying something like this, you will open yourself up to an amazing journey that does lead to your fitness achievements. I will either achieve it or I will spend my life trying is a wonderful thing to say and believe, so long as you know how to feel proud of yourself right now and most often. If you can feel proud of yourself in the way that you'll feel proud when you achieve, if you can feel that way right now, then you'll feel amazing whether or not you achieve your fitness goal. Simultaneously, because you feel amazing, you massively increase the likelihood of achieving your fitness goal. And this is because the thing that you really want is not even the fitness achievement. It's the feeling that you get after you've achieved. The fitness achievement itself, the improved health and the chiseled body, are only a means to get something that you actually want. What you actually want is simply to feel your worth. To feel your worth is to feel good about yourself in the present moment. This is useful to know because when you embrace this, rather than wonder if it'll work this time, rather than wonder if this time you'll achieve your goals, instead you'll just start doing things that you need to do. And you know that you are achieving your goals because you know how to appreciate yourself and you know how to appreciate progress. That's the key, appreciation. Appreciation is the only way to know that this has been working the whole time you've been at it. You may or may not have seen changes in the mirror yet. You may or may not feel healthier yet. But this has been working because over time you've been gaining knowledge. Knowledge is key. Learning, of course, matters, and it's just as important as the actions that you take and the outcomes that you create. During the time that you're learning, you're not making physical changes yet, but you are learning about what's right for you and how you will move forward. And if you've ever tried a diet and it didn't go well, that was a lesson that you learned about what was not right for you. If you've ever tried an exercise routine and you did not stick with it, that was a lesson that you learned again about what was not right for you. These lessons all add up, and at some point, if you're willing to just keep going, you will learn about what is right for you in the present. Because it's right for you in the present time, making choices, taking actions, and creating outcomes will occur naturally and often for you. You do not need to worry about whether or not an action that you're taking is even sustainable. You only need to know that an action is right for you today. Repetition of similar or the same actions over a long time will lead to success. However, the action that is right for you today, that's an action that will cause you to have a learning experience. The action may or may not be sustained, but the learning experience is lasting. In your own time, you will naturally find actions that you just love to repeat. It was over 10 years before I saw the changes that I wanted to see, not because the actions that I took mattered so much, instead because for most of 10 years I was learning about what was best for me. With that said, I will guess that you would rather see physical results sooner rather than later. I'm going to guess that what you want is to see changes within 1 to 2 years rather than waiting a whole decade. You can create the most amazing of physical transformations within 2 years, and you'll start seeing results within just a few weeks, when and only when you're able to consistently be proud of your physical condition as it is in the present. I, of course, do not mean that you should pretend to like things about yourself that you really just don't like. What I do mean is that you should focus mostly on things about yourself that you do like, and you should make choices and take the actions today that feel simple, logical, and enjoyable to you. No matter the state of your physical health and no matter the state of your physical appearance, there will always be things that you like about yourself and things that you want to improve. In order to feel the self-satisfaction that you deserve to feel, you have to focus on and really appreciate the things that you know are going well with your body. That is going to be energizing, and it fills you with clarity. You'll know what to do. You'll want to do those things, and you'll do them for long enough to get results, and you'll seek out new ways to improve. Because you learned how to feel great, because of the things that you like about your body, this whole journey of physical improvement is going to feel wonderful to you, and you'll never want it to end. Your level of energy is a great gauge of how much you are appreciating yourself. The more you appreciate, the more energized you feel, and you'll find yourself naturally making progress. All you have to do is appreciate yourself, and this time it will work. Sending good vibes.